Hey y'all, happy Friday. Sorry that I was late. I was trying to finish up a few things and my plans got derailed because I was gonna go to the gym, but it's like about to start pouring down raining, so I might end up doing an at-home workout. So I gotta go pick up my son a little bit, so I'll be on here for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, but maybe like 10 minutes. But happy Friday. Did you all watch my latest video about work from home, social work positions? That one was mainly just about insurance companies. But I'm gonna do another one for VA, work from home, jobs that social workers can work, because some people think that you can only work from home as a social worker if you're doing therapy, and that's not true. There's other positions you can do and still be able to work from home. But like I said in my video, I feel like it's not widely talked about, so that's why I made a video about it. And I plan to make another video about the work from home positions that the VA has. However, with those positions, and I'll talk about this more in my video, you usually have to be there and work. When I worked for the VA, in order for me to work from home, I had to be there for at least 6 months. I know every VA is different, but they wanted you to be on site working for at least 6 months. Now, there are some positions that hire you straight off remote where you do all your training at home and all that stuff, and I'm gonna get into that. I might drop that next week. But thank you all to my subscribers. Thank y'all for subscribing, y'all. We are at 400 subscribers. I'm so happy. Like, I'm extremely excited about that. I plan to be more consistent now that I can like work from home. I can get up in the morning and like do my videos, stuff like that. And I plan to really just take this channel, continue to expand and grow, and everything that I can talk about or think about related to social work or even professional development, I plan to bring to this channel. I was working on my dissertation also today. And I can't wait to talk to y'all about that and bring that to y'all, because it's about social work, even though my doctorate degree is in leadership. But my dissertation topic is about social work, so I cannot wait to tell y'all about that, especially once I publish it and everything is done. But I hope y'all are having a great Friday. Like I said, I wanted to hop on, and I wanted this time. It's like a little glare. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna scoot over because I see like a glare. Because it's getting so dark. I had to set up in here too. I had to turn the lights on, and I'm wearing my blue light glasses because my eyes hurt from looking at the screen and reading documents. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So use this time to ask me whatever questions y'all want to ask me. That's why I was like, let me go on live. Like, if I say I'm gonna come live, I try to come live, even if it's just for like 5 or 10 minutes. But whatever you want to ask me, even if I'm talking about something and it doesn't have anything to do with what you want to ask me, please feel free to ask me whatever you want to ask me, from licensure to being a supervisor. I am a board certified supervisor in the state of Virginia. I do plan to be licensed in the surrounding states, North Carolina, Maryland, DC. I do plan to do that. When? I don't know. Probably in the beginning of the year. But I do plan to do that. But of course, I had to take the training to be licensed, or to be board certified. Excuse me, I should say. So I'm an LCSW. I am board certified to be a supervisor and provide supervision for other for MSWs who are seeking licensure. So if you have questions about that, I have worked in almost every area of social work except for like hospice, because I can't. That's not my area. I can't do hospice. I would be like so sad. So I can't do hospice. But I have been medical social work in a hospital. I worked in dialysis center. I worked for the VA hospital. I worked for a civilian local hospital. I've been a military counselor. I'm sorry, y'all. I hear that truck. I've been a military counselor. I have provided therapy. What else am I forgetting? Oh, and my role currently now that I'm gonna hold to me until I make a whole video about that. But yeah, I've done a lot. I've worked in schools. I've worked with school social workers. That's probably the only thing I haven't done. I'm not a school social worker. Oh, and I'm an adjunct. I forgot. I'm an adjunct professor, so I also teach. So if y'all have any questions, even about getting an adjunct job or just anything, if you feel like you're burnt out and you want to leave social work, when you see I'm about to go live, or even if you just want to comment, leave me a comment or send me an email and just ask me questions, I can like try to help and guide you, because I definitely feel like those who are getting burnt out and feel like they want to leave social work, it's just time to pivot and find a new little niche or whatever. That's all. It's time to pivot. Because trust me, y'all heard all those areas that I worked in. When I felt like it was time to pivot, I pivoted. When it was time to move, I moved. So I think that's all. Unless you really are just over social work, but I feel like you had to think about, why did you want to be a social worker, and why did you decide to be a social worker? What drew you to social work in the first place? And find something that coincides with that. And if you maybe don't fit the, have the criteria, the qualifications now, you can work on that and make that transition, unless something that you just want to be like, I'm just out of here. I know a lot of social workers are transitioning into HR, which honestly, you can do HR or something similar to that with a social work degree. You really don't have to completely get out of social work or get a whole other degree. That's one reason why I love being a social worker. We have so many transferable skills. Okay, so if you have questions about that, please feel free to leave me a comment and send me an email. But we can do so much. We can do case management. We can teach. We can work insurance. We can do claims. We can be adjunct professors. We can be executives and directors and board holders and policy changers on a macro level. There's so much you can do with social work. So don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do a lot with social work, because you definitely can. Okay. So in my background, I have a bachelor's in psychology as well. And I went back and I got my master's in social work. And now this live is kind of, I probably should have started this live with my background, but I also was in the Air Force for 6 years too. My goal was I wanted to be an Air Force officer. Quick little background, but they would not accept my bachelor's degree in psychology. I had to get a doctorate. So I was like, okay, well, I went back to school while I was still in the Air Force and obtained my master's in social work. And my goal then was to be a social worker for the Air Force. But then I met my husband and I decided I wanted to get out, because it would be hard for both of us to have to deploy and having to travel, and for me to have, start a family. My dad was a Marine. So I was like, nope, I'll just get out and just be a social worker here locally. So that is what I did. And if y'all have any questions on, being an LCSW or a social worker for the military, please feel free to ask. I know a lot of people who are social workers in the Army and in the Air Force. I have a good friend who's a social worker in the Air Force right now. Is she in Bahrain right now? I think she's in Bahrain, I believe. So if y'all have any questions about that. One of my best friends just started her nonprofit. Shout out to her. I should leave her link to her channel. She has a whole YouTube channel. She started her nonprofit. I just sent her some information for some funding that's available, and I'm going to post it. I'll post it as a community tab for you all too, that there's some funding available for individuals who qualify for this particular organization that's giving money out for certain programs and communities. So I'll post that, because funding, grants, it's always great to do. But yeah, that's really it. I really wanted to come on, and because I knew I was going to come on and go live. Y'all, please watch my new video about the work from home positions in social work. Please feel free to send me an email. I tell you, I respond to my email. I might need 2 days, but I respond to emails. And now that I'm at home, I usually can respond quicker than when I was like working off site. But I respond to emails. Leave me a comment. Please like, comment, and share the videos. Like I said, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the engagement. I was looking through one particular video, and I will say this, y'all. I respect everybody's opinion. I respect everyone as individuals. Of course, we're social workers. You can say how you feel, but please, y'all, be nice to each other in the comments, though. Just respectfully and nicely be able to agree and disagree. We can have two dissenting opinions, but we don't have to be mean to each other. So, but yeah, I like hearing other people's opinions on certain things. I like a little good intellectual sparring, okay? But we always keep it cute and keep it professional. So that is something to be mindful of, especially if you want to be in this field or any profession, really not even social work. You can always learn how to agree and disagree, be professional and be tactful, and don't have to be mean about it, So that's something that I feel like everyone can, work on and just be mindful of. Everybody has different opinions. So I even teach my 4-year-old that to be nice and to be kind. That's our little talk in the morning. Be nice and be kind to others. I'm talking that every day. So anywho, I hope y'all have a great Friday. I'm about to hit my little 10-minute mark. I just want to pop on. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please like the video that I just posted. You can share it. Send me an email if you have any questions. And I'm going to try to come live every day, y'all. If I don't come live, I apologize. Don't charge this in my heart, but I'm going to try to come live. Monday might be kind of busy for me, but even if I don't go live like earlier, I might come live around this time, around 4. But I'm going to try to go live every day, just to come on and say hi and to answer questions that y'all have, or every other day. But I will be coming live more often, okay, to keep my engagement going. And if you have a question or something you want to ask me right here, you can ask me. And if I don't know the answer, then I will either email you back or comment. If you leave me a comment, I'll respond back. But that is it. Y'all have a great weekend. We are in December. Oh my goodness. But y'all have a great weekend and be safe. And I will see y'all later.